1,
2,
3, let's go!
In 2021, I decided to learn a new sport. At 22 years old, I was going to push my body to new capabilities. So this year I learned how to snowboard. And it came with falling down a lot. There were injuries, bruised butts, ribs, and fingers. But more importantly, I kept getting back up and I kept trying. My wonderful friends were so patient with me and helped teach me along the way. I owe them a huge thanks. We would go up to the resort once or twice a week, and I didn't even have a season's pass this year. Oops. I set new goals every trip up to the mountain, and I learned new skills slowly each week. It took some time, but I finally made it down a run without falling. And I even managed to land a couple jumps by the end of the season. I finally had enjoyed winter sports, which was pretty big for me, and I for sure will be purchasing a season pass next winter. Growing up, all of my childhood best friends skied, and I'm talking everyone. Going to the ski resort on the weekend with friends was just something I was never invited to. But this isn't a sob story. I just didn't know how to ski. At 19, my friends did attempt to teach me, but it ended with me sledding down a black diamond on skis and then a ski patrol arriving on a snowmobile. So let's just say I had determined that snow sports weren't for me. But apparently I just hadn't met the right board yet. My own personal victory of learning how to snowboard isn't the real reason I'm telling you this story. The takeaway here is the triumph of pushing yourself to new limits, pushing yourself to learn something that you didn't envision yourself capable of. The first step was getting out of your comfort zone, and that's usually the hardest part. In my mind, I had closed that door of winter sports, and opening it back up again was pretty scary. The next step after that required commitment and perseverance to keep trying. It is so easy for us to just try something once and get discouraged when you're not fantastic on your first try. But the trial comes from not giving up and continuing to work at it and setting those goals that encourage our steady growth. So the reward comes from getting better, which makes the entire experience much more enjoyable. And in my case, that meant I crashed on my ass a lot less. Looking back at the season, I had an incredible time. What made it all worthwhile was getting to meet up with friends that I hadn't seen in a while over by Chair 4, dancing in the parking lot with peanut butter sandwiches and White Claws in our hands, teaching other friends to snowboard for the first time, and making new friends on the ski lifts, taking a trip out to snowboard alongside my best friends that ski, and finally seeing that view atop my hometown mountain where all my friends used to spend their weekends without me. Overall, a perfectly splendid winter, and I'll see you all out on the slopes next winter.
Am I interrupting something?
No, you're so perfect.
no like God.
Wait, watch this.
Oh, wow, look at this picture. Stripper.
Not very good at snowboarding. Just kidding. She's a pro. And then we got. Yeah. Hey, absolute maniac.
Chris is a good guy.